Chaz, AJ, mornings.
Chaz and AJ in the morning. So I grew up in Connecticut, listening to Connecticut Rock Radio, this station here that you're listening to right now. AJ grew up on Long Island.
Yes.
I'm 50, AJ's 51. So, we grew up listening to the Good Rats.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very popular area band that really should have made it huge.
I worked for them for a while.
Yeah. And so growing up, I would go to concerts at Pinecrest. I'd see the Good Rats. And then I did the night show here. And I would have Peppy come in from Long Island and come on the show. Peppy was the lead singer and really the brains of the operation, I felt.
Awesome, man.
A great man.
Awesome.
And then we were on the Long Island station together. We'd have Peppy on. And then we came over here 11 years ago.
Yep.
And Peppy came over several times and came on the show. And just a great man. And it wasn't long ago that we announced to you sad news that Peppy died.
Yeah.
So on the Facebook page, I see it says BB King Blues Club and Grill, the original Good Rats, April 12th, 2014, Saturday.
Right.
So I type on there, it's not the Good Rats without Peppy. Sorry. And then somebody types, dude, it's a tribute to my dad, bro. What an S thing to say. By the way, it's Peppy, not Peppy. I spelled it with an E, not an I.
Gotcha.
And then I was called a douche.
Well, you angered them.
So on the phone right now is Stefan Marcello, Peppy's son. Are you older or younger than Gene?
I'm younger than Gene.
Okay, because I've had Gene on when I did the night show here when he had the band Marcello.
Yeah. I worked with them too.
All right.
Well, you're not a douche. I was just being a douche back at you. That's all. You're really not a douche, though.
Okay, so you type that under your wife's name?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm not really a Facebook person, so I go. I'm an alias to my wife. So.
No, gotcha. All right. Well, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Sure,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah. Of course, it's never going to be the same without Peppy. Never, never, never.
Never.
Right.
Nope.
So when did you tell me about the Good Rats now? So your lead vocals?
Yeah, well, I played in the band. Actually, AJ was at some of the shows that we did. I was playing drums in the band at that time, and I switched over to the bass for years. I was in the band for like 22 years. And then, I was getting more and more into singing, doing backgrounds and everything. And then I just started singing some songs on some records. And I just got into it after Peppy passed. I wanted to keep the legacy alive. So I've been out there gigging for about 8 months now, going out there and just playing.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then Saturday, what's going to happen at BB King? So it's who's in the band now?
Saturday, we got Joe Franco.
Awesome.
We got Lenny Kutke. We got Mickey Marcello. We got John Gatto. And vocals will be done by me and my brother Gene. And actually, Dee Schneider is going to come up and do a song with us. The Good Rats wrote Don't Hate the Ones That Bring You Rock and Roll. I know you're familiar with that one.
Yep. Yeah.
They actually wrote that for Twisted Sister years ago. And we actually will have Dave Rosenthal, who's Billy Joel's keyboard player. He'll be coming out and playing some songs with us, too. So it's going to be a good tribute. It's also a 40th anniversary of Tasty, too.
Sounds great.
AJ, you know most of those guys, right?
Yeah, I worked with them. I had some great times. Some really great times. I was Joe Franco's drum tech for a while.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
There you go.
And also
You know what's funny? AJ tells these stories, and then when he runs into the people who were in the stories, they're like, oh, yeah, well, I didn't know.
You don't remember?
They don't remember.
You remember me. I was at your house a lot.
I remember you, yeah. Well, we were at Smith Point Beach. We did a show there.
Yep.
You were hanging out, and I met you there.
Right.
And, and I used to listen to your show all the time when you were on the other station over here. And I remember Peppy on the show, and it was a great time.
And who can forget Howie? Howie, the roadie, who got the van stuck in that hell driveway you guys had. And it was snowing, and your dad just got done getting ready for the gig, so he decides to try and push the van in the snow.
He's dressed to go on stage.
He's dressed to go on stage, right? So he usually tells me, all right, you're skinnier, so you go behind the wheel, you drive the van, me and Howie will push. So I turn around, I'm like, all right. So he goes, I got it, now go! And I just punch out something here. Ah! Behind me, I roosted snow all over Peppy. I get out, he looked like a friggin' snowman. He didn't say a word, he just looked at me, went, and went to the house.
Went back into the house.
He had to, I messed it all up.
I grew up like that. He didn't have to say a word to me, he just gave me that look.
Exactly, yeah. It's awesome.
Actually, Howie was, from what I remember, was the roadie with a metal ball.
Yeah.
And I remember him taking it out on my kitchen table in my house and banging it with a hammer and be like, this. And I'd be like, oh my God.
He used to freak girls out with that.
Ugh.
A metal what?
And
Metal balls.
Yep.
Metal balls.
The metal ball. Yep.
One ball.
Yep.
Yeah. So Mike Del Judas, who was a local, guy playing at the Village Pub with Kid Glove, is now in Billy Joel's band.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
How the hell did that happen? I know he was doing the Billy Joel tribute.
Good things happen to good people.
Yeah,
Well,
and he deserves it.
He does. He's great at it. He's a great guy. And I heard basically Billy was missing out on some rehearsals, so he would be like the stand-in for rehearsal. And then finally Billy came in and said, "Hey, can you play acoustic?" And he got him up on acoustic, and now he sings some stuff too. So it's a pretty cool deal.
That's awesome.
It works.
There's so much talent on Long Island.
It's true.
It's crazy. So, look, I just wanted you to know, I have nothing but fondness for the band, and I meant no disrespect, but it really isn't the Good Rats without Peppy.
I agree, and I do realize that you guys are big fans. That's why I wrote it to you guys, hoping that you would put it up. And to be even better, you got me on the radio.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah. So
I figured if I could call you a douche, I'd get on the radio, and look what happens, right?
There you go.
Anybody wants to get on the radio, guys, just got to call you a douche.
No, your last name has to be Marcello, then it works.
Exactly.
All right.
So, all right, thank you, brother. Enjoy the gig, and just, hey,
All right,
kick
guys.
ass.
I hope you guys can make it. You have a good time and reminisce and have a great time.
We'll
there.
post it on the page. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys.
See you, man.
All right, Stefan Marcello, lead singer now, the Good Rats. Just a local legend.
Yeah.
They just never, I think Peppy told me the doors opened for them.
Yes,
And the
the
cars
cars,
opened
yeah.
up for them.
Wow. Look at the Rat.
And they were just that band that, we were just waiting for that.
They were
We'd see
poised.
all these bands launching,
Yeah.
and we're just ready for them to go, and they just never got off the path.
The luck of the Rat.
Yeah.
Chaz, AJ, mornings.